Hi there, everybody. Daniel Saletti here, author of Danny Wilcox and Other Stories. I wanted to share some of the facts and surprises that you may or may not have caught throughout the story. Let's start with the Main Street tree lighting. That actually is based off of the Concord, New Hampshire tree lighting. There is a giant nativity scene there, and there is a giant tree with those old-fashioned bulbs. Luckily, it hasn't fallen yet. You know what? Hey, let's have some Christmas music. This is Christmas after all. Now, that doesn't mean that Wilcox lives in New Hampshire. In fact, I've said we don't exactly know where he lives. But I can tell you that the Living Nativity and the tree lighting are not in the same place. The Living Nativity is based off of a real Baptist church in New Jersey that puts on this huge display every year. They've only missed one year that I know of, but they do bring you through the Garden of Eden and then throughout the New Testament and the life of Jesus. It's really impressive, and if you ever want to check it out, just look up Fellowship Baptist Church Living Nativity 2015. That's the walkthrough video that you can find. It's really, really cool. I highly recommend it. This ultimately means the rooms that the characters look through and that big fence-like display they found the poem in, those are real rooms, and they used to be the Garden of Eden scene until they changed to having it in the main church and having it be a little bit more grander and more upscale, we'll call it. Also, the librarian character is a real character. The character's name is Flynn Carson, played by Noah Wyle, in 3 TV movies and a guest star on an actual TV show. If you ever want a more adventure and an Indiana Jones type of character, this is the thing to watch. I highly recommend all of those. One more Concord Easter egg, the parade that everyone goes to at the end, well, that was the actual Concord Christmas parade that was based off of. You can see it if you're in Concord every November, oddly enough. And the blonde little girl and the redhead little girl, those are actually based off of 2 Irish dancers in my mother's Irish dance class. Here's to you, Aurelia and Reagan. Also, Monica and Samantha were based off of 2 dancers as well. Here's to you, Stephanie and Kylie. I mentioned in the beginning that the choirs of angels were played by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. That's right. However, the Do You See What I See lyric that you heard when I uncovered the hay bale thing there, that was actually not the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. That was actually the choir doing the recording of the second Eureka Christmas special. Yes, the second Christmas special they did was entitled Do You See What I See? So, they obviously had to record the song somehow, and there you go. A couple more music facts. When Danny was talking about Danica McKellar, the song you heard was Winnie's Theme from the Wonder Years, so that was Danica's theme song. The crush is real. And the one little girl angel you heard at the church nativity scene, that was Jackie Evancho. What a voice, right? About that church, it actually is a real church, originally run by monks, and there was a garage in the back of the campus that housed a nativity scene, an animatronic one, which had the whole scene of Bethlehem, the whole story, and the motors with the boats were provided by my parents. It's called St. John Newman Parish. If you can find a picture, good for you. I can't find any, but if you ever get a chance to go to Mount Laurel, New Jersey, my hometown, go check it out, because it is simple, but quite a sight. At the end of the video, I mentioned that Giulio Del Sesto provided the recording booth. The songs you're hearing are him on guitar and Paul Kohler on vocals. They form a band called Life on Venus, and you can check out their videos on YouTube under Life on Venus, Kohler/Del Sesto. Here's another name pun for you. The character of Jack was found out to be a traitor in the end. That's because the character was based off of Mac from Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, who was a triple agent, as Indy called him. So Mac and Jack, just a little wordplay, name play for you. One little extra bonus fact is that Mateo was supposed to be played by Juan Pablo de Pace. Now, obviously we couldn't get him, but I hope my impression of him sufficed enough. So, I hope you all enjoyed those little tiny facts, and of course, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All is bright round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. sleep.